Next, let's queer up students and youth culture. California enacts a trailblazing law protecting LGBTQ plus students. California has made history by passing Assembly Bill 1955, signed by Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom, which prohibits schools from disclosing LGBTQ plus students' gender identity or sexual orientation to their parents without explicit consent. This landmark legislation is the first of its kind in the nation, and it aims to protect students from potential harm and discrimination. The new law mandates that California schools respect students' privacy regarding their gender identity and sexuality. It also requires the California Department of Education to provide families with resources on how to handle discussions about these topics privately, highlighting the importance of maintaining trust and safety for all students. The bill's passage responds to previous policies in conservative districts within California that enforced mandatory disclosure of students' gender identities to their parents, potentially endangering transgender students. Currently, 8 states in the U.S. mandate the forced outing of transgender youth in schools, while several others, like Florida, encourage it. California's proactive stance sets it apart as a leader in protecting the rights and privacy of LGBTQ plus students within the educational system. Assemblymember Chris Ward, the bill's author, stated that the law prevents teachers from acting as gender police and affirms the importance of respecting the parent-child relationship without compromising student safety and well-being. Parents are usually not the first person that people come out to. For those that it is, kudos to the parent to have that kind of relationship with your child that makes them want to come out to you first. But I have to say that just by my experience, that percentage is very low, right? Outing somebody can be destructive. I had friends that were outed and they were disowned, thrown out of the house at 15 years old. Right. That is no age for that to happen, and that could easily happen in middle America or right here at any given time. So again, another kudos to Gavin Newsom for just giving human rights to children. That's all it is. You're literally giving a kid the right to be who they are without outing them. Like, when the F did it become okay to out people in our community?
Exactly.
Like, I feel like we're back to the days where people would put like people's name in the paper, you know what I mean, when they were gay. Exactly. I feel like we're back to that.
And this is such a great piece of legislation. And it is the reason that SpaceX and Twitter X are moving out of the state. This is such a wonderful piece of legislation. The entire country should be celebrating it, and other states should want to fall in step and have similar policies. And the fact that people are thinking of it as a horrible thing and a virus or, it's just ridiculous, because kids are dying every day because they're afraid of what's going to happen. They realize they're LGBT and they're terrified. They're terrified of what's going to happen. I know I was. It was the 70s, and it was not like it is today.
Yeah, let's face it. A teacher should be an ally to a child.
Absolutely.
And he should mentor and protect a child. Many times it's not the case.
Right. Yeah.
Many teachers are homophobic as well. A child finds that danger. If they are trying to find protection and the teacher goes and, disclose it to a parent that is going to kick the child out of the home, how are you going to feel about going back to school?
Right.
Find a safe place at school.
A lot of people skip school because of being bullied.
Right, exactly. This is one of the reasons, Gavin Newsom should run for president of this country, for real. The guy, and he's not even gay. The guy is a straight man.
He's such an ally.
Such an ally.
I lived there when he was mayor of San Francisco, and it was like, come on, dude, you need to run for president.
Right.
You're just an incredible human, an ally, and a fighter.
Right.
But again, basic rights. This is basic rights that these kids deserve.
It's actually humanity. It's basic
Yes.
humanity.
And giving the parents the resources, that's the extra key,
Exactly.
right? Because a lot of parents, are just like, okay, like my mom would say, like, I just don't want you to have a tough life. That's
Right.
why I'm sad that you're gay, right? But the reality was that she wasn't educated in gay rights. She wasn't educated.
And you have a fabulous life.
And I do, but it's
Right.
not everybody has that ability to
Yeah.
just run away. I ran from New Jersey to Florida at 17 because my parents didn't support me.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody has that ability to do that. You're stuck there at home with a parent that doesn't want you to be gay,
Right.
and a school that's going to tell your parent.
Right.
Anyway.
Or it's going to change your life dramatically if you leave your home. So